They built a trap, thinking you'd fall for it. They thought they could contain you, control you, keep you small. But did they ever consider what happens when the one they try to cage decides to rise? Did they ever think their trap would unleash something unstoppable? At first, you played their game. You watched as they crafted every lie, every obstacle, every betrayal designed to keep you down. They set the stage, thinking they controlled the narrative. But what they didn't see was the storm they were creating within you. Every time they tried to clip your wings, they only made you stronger. Every time they pushed you down, they unknowingly gave you the fuel to rise higher than they could ever imagine. They underestimated you. They thought the walls they built around you were strong enough to hold you back. But here's the truth. Those walls weren't barriers. They were lessons. Lessons in patience, in resilience, in finding strength in places you didn't know existed. They thought you'd break. Instead, you transformed. They never expected you to see through their plan. They thought their traps were foolproof, that you'd fall right into their carefully laid schemes. But you saw it all. You saw the games, the manipulation, the attempts to keep you in the shadows. And instead of fighting back on their terms, you waited. You observed. You learned. You grew. What they didn't realize is that storms aren't born in moments of calm. They're born in chaos, in turbulence, in the very conditions they created for you. You didn't just survive their trap. You became the storm that obliterated it. You turned every setback into a comeback, every insult into a reason to push harder. Every moment of doubt they planted in your mind became a stepping stone to something greater. They thought they were building a prison for you, but all they did was give you the tools to break free and rise stronger. Now they're the ones scrambling. They're the ones trying to figure out how their plan failed so spectacularly. They're the ones who underestimated the power of someone who refuses to stay defeated. And as they look at the storm you've become, they're realizing the magnitude of their mistake. You are no longer the person they thought they could control. You've outgrown their expectations, shattered their assumptions, and left them in the dust. They built a trap, but you became something they could never predict. You became unstoppable. The storm you've become doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't wait for approval. It moves with force, with purpose, with an intensity they can't match. And as they watch from the sidelines, all they can do is regret the day they thought they could contain you. This isn't just about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that no trap, no setback, no amount of manipulation can keep you from becoming who you're meant to be. You've shown them and yourself that you're more than they ever gave you credit for. You've shown that resilience isn't just a trait, it's a way of life. They built a trap, but you turned it into your foundation. You didn't just escape, you rose. Higher, stronger, fiercer than ever before. And now, as the storm you become sweeps through everything in its path, they're left with one undeniable truth. They created the very force that's now unstoppable. This is your time. This is your story. They built a trap, but you became the storm. And nothing, not their plans, not their doubts, not their fears, will ever hold you back again.